Good morning, my children. How are you? In today's class, we're going to learn about history in our country. Remember to do your meditation first and go to the YouTube channel of the school and watch the videos about reading. But first, we're going to do a mindfulness activity. Pay attention. For this exercise, we're going to practice mindful observation. Scientists use observation all the time and is very important. For example, I choose an apple. Now that I have my object, I'm gonna get to know my object the best that I can, like observing the object, seeing the characteristics. And you're gonna ask yourself these questions. What does it look like? What colors did you see? Did you see any imperfections? What makes your object distinguishable? What makes your object different from the rest of the objects? Take your time and focus the best you can in your object. My object is color red. It looks like a round object with different shapes in the bottom and in the top. For example, in my object, I see the color red. I can see that the red is more intense in this side and less intense on the other side. And I can see like little white spots. The question of, do you see any imperfections? I can see that the shape is not even. And it has different colors on the bottom and on the top. Mind wanders away from your object, that's okay. Just bring your attention back to your object. Continue to examine your object and get to know everything about it. Observation is essential in science. Scientists use observation to collect and record data, which enables them to construct and then test hypotheses and theories. Scientists observe in many ways. After you're finished observing your object, apply this exercise in the activities you do in the rest of the day. It will help you focus and do them fast. Okay, now we're going to learn a little bit more about Ciudad Juárez. Pay attention. Ciudad Juárez is the most popular city in the Mexican state of Chihuahua. The city is commonly referred to Juárez and was known as El Paso del Norte. With an estimated population of 1.5 million people, it lies on the Rio Grande, Rio Bravo del Norte River, south of El Paso, Texas. Together with the surrounding area, the cities form El Paso Juárez, the second largest binational metropolitan area on the Mexico-USA border. Franciscan friar Garcia de San Francisco founded Ciudad Juárez in 1659 as El Paso del Norte. The mission of Guadalupe de los Mansos en El Paso del Río del Norte became the first permanent Spanish development in the area in the 60s.
C.D. Juárez is the mother's development of the Pass of the North. This, along with the adjacent Cathedral of Ciudad Juárez, are two fantastic active churches that symbolize the predominant faith of the amazing country of Mexico. Of course, the much older mission established in 1659 has been the route for other missions throughout the region. It serves as the anchor for many millions of people, both those who are passing through and reside, with some of the first believers accompanying Conquistador Don Juan de Onate. He and his massive entourage from Mexico City had gone north, crossing the arid Chihuahuan Desert, arriving on the banks of the wet Rio Bravo, Rio Grande in San Elizario TX, southeastern suburb of present-day El Paso TX, were they ever so glad to finally drink cold freshwater. In fact, that was the first Thanksgiving in 1598 and is celebrated every April in that historic community. Anyway, access to this Misión de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe is by foot, an easy walk south from El Paso TX USA with a valid passport in hand, across Puente Santa Fe on well-developed Avenida Juárez to busy Avenida 15 de Septiembre. Turn right west to see the imposing Latter-day Church which dwarfs the adjacent mission, but don't fool, the older building is the true foundation. Note the vigas above, delicate frescoes, murals, statues, and be respectfully quiet. Leave a donation. Wonder to yourself how amazing that what we believe can be the source of such impressive construction, calm, and peace.
Now go to your page 133 of your Knowledge of the World book. Analyze the timeline on the previous page, which give you a brief example of the world's evolution in history. Are there any historic sites in your town or city? Choose the one that most interests you and write a report about it. Find out which age it belongs, when it was built, and what was it used for. Add any information that you feel is important. For the product of the day, you will have to send me an audio saying the characteristics of the place that you choose on page 133 to my email, gloria.cifuentes@colegiokawabata.com. For the interactive activity, we're going to learn more about the history of Ciudad Juárez and develop research skills. Number 1, you have to go to this link in the description below. Number 2, read the information and make a short paragraph with important information. You can do it. We're done for today. I hope that you enjoyed the class. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.